Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri, and I'm back in the craft camper. It's Monday. It feels like Monday. I hope y'all can hear me. I was almost thinking about like scrapping my little cranking for community today because you can't see it out the window, but there's a whole like crew of tree trimmers. Our neighbors are taking down lots and lots of trees, and it's very loud when it's closer. So I'm hoping that hoping y'all can hear me. Plus, I'm hoping that the internet will work for my other camera because I was having some problems with it. It's just been a technical difficulties kind of a couple days. So as you're popping in here, say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. I know Wendy was in here right away. Hello, Wendy. How are you this fine, well, morning for you, afternoon for me. Sandy Sanchez. Hello, Sandy. Nice to see you again. Got to see you yesterday. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for being there yesterday too. And for anybody, I just want to say before I get to like getting set up here, I truly apologize for yesterday. If you were trying to get on to watch the Getting to Know Southpaw Fiber Arts, we had major technical difficulties with the circle platform. I was a little not happy with the circle platform. We had to jump over to Zoom. Yeah, it just wouldn't work. And then I couldn't even communicate on it and everything, but we made it happen on the Zoom. I was able to talk to Shauna and her husband of Southpaw Fiber Arts. It was really fun, actually. And I did record it. So I did post a recording in the CranKnit community. If you're not in there, you can get in there and you can watch it. That's the only place it is. So if you want to go back and see it, there is a replay there of us talking, and you can see some of the other people who were able to join in on the Zoom. That was kind of a last minute thing because we just couldn't get it. It just wouldn't work. So there was they've updated the platform, and there was some hiccup with the live, and we couldn't get them into it and make it work. So we just compromised and we made it happen. And thank you for anybody who was able to attend yesterday. I appreciate you. And the winner, I posted in the group, it was of the awesome goodies was Wendy Withers, I believe. And I reached out to Wendy, and hopefully I can get her info or their info soon. So let's see who else is here. We have Len the Illuminator, the cranky cranker. Len the cranky cranker is here. Awesome. Let's see. Margot. Hello, Margot. What does Margot say? It is afternoon. Beautiful day in Bay City. Yeah, it's nice here too. I think it's a beautiful day in Michigan, Margot. I think it's a beautiful day. I just wish it wasn't so loud. I know the trees need to be taken. We have some trees too that probably need to be cut down, and I'm not looking forward to that. It makes me nervous. We have big, tall trees. You can't really see them, but big, tall trees that when it gets really, like we had some really strong wind yesterday. So I don't know if that's what they're dealing with, but I do know that, yeah, makes me a little nervous around here with the big trees, but it's nice and beautiful. Wendy says it's 74 and overcast. Finally got, oh yeah, fine. You deserve it. You guys have been like melting there. I think Molly posted, I think I saw right before I popped in, like last night in Louisiana, it was like almost 90 degrees at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh, just too hot. Hello, Megan. How are you? I have not shipped your package yet. It's coming. It's coming. I promise it is. I just got something done for it that I'm going to be sending to you. Caitlin, thank you for watching. Thank you, Sandy, for being here too. Thank you for being in here and helping me out. And is it J-Ro? I don't know, but thank you for being here. Hi to you. Is it Murette 33? I'm back from the holiday oh, yay. Thank you for watching on Twitch. I can see that it's Twitch. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate it. I've only been live on Twitch a few times, so thank you for watching. Laura Whitaker in Boise. And Carrie May was there yesterday too. I think Joyce, the Arringtons, my Bridgerton friends, I think you were were you able to get into it yesterday? I thought I saw your name. Yeah. Okay. Yay. So you did get to watch it. Awesome. I knew you were in there. I thought you were. Hello, Rachel Gray, the pumpkin lady. You have some beautiful pumpkins, by the way. I'm loving your pumpkins. All right. So what did Len say? Cold here in Ontario, 13 degrees Celsius. I should know what that equates to. I don't know. Makes my brain hurt to do math today. Tammy, good morning to you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Let me see if I can get this camera above me to work, guys. Let me do this one, though. Let's see if that'll work. It was freezing really bad when I was playing with it, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, Debbie. Beanie Babe, how are you? Sarah says, can't stick around long, working on patient area this week, and we'll have to check the replay. I'm going to do something pretty simple, guys. I'm going to use, and I believe this is Yarn Bee Soft Secret. I believe that's what it is. I'm almost positive that's what this is. This is why I should have tags with it, right? I'm going to make a kid's hat, like a youth hat. I'm going to do, I think, 125 rows, and we're going to see how that works out. I'm using the Z machine. I've got my... Yeah, it's freezing already. Ick. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of a problem. I've got my my tension guide, my tensioner that we'll be using too with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get cast on. I'm going to cast on. Let me reset my thing. But I think I only want to do about 125 rows. I'm thinking. I talked to a lady at church yesterday. I'm going to try to get some youth beanies done to donate to the area elementary school so that they have like some backup stash when the weather gets cold for the kids. Not necessarily for them to do a giveaway, but just in case stash, in case kids don't have. You know what? I'm going to do a couple and then I'm going to put it on. Let me do that. Let me just go around here. I want to make sure yeah, I think it'll be all right. Okay. I think it's going to be good. Okay, let me go ahead and put the tension guide on here. But I'm thinking I want to do 125. I don't think that'll be too big. I don't think so. We'll see. I think we're set. Let me make sure that's going to catch. Ha. I caught it, guys. Did you see that? I don't know that you could see it. I put this on and I didn't have it in my feeder. I didn't lose the stitch though, but it's so easy to do if you're not real careful. There we go. Now we're good to go. I forget when I go from the Addy to like this machine specifically, I almost got the Loombot down because it's hanging up here and it doesn't get used at all. I probably should give it to someone, maybe someone who needs a machine, because I'm not using it anymore. But I almost got it down. But this is so much quieter than the Addy. All right, there we go. I'm going to get a little coffee. Let me see who else popped in here. We have Muriel. Hello to you. Back on the tube. I had a message on Twitch telling me it had some issues. Oh, I'm sorry. And I don't see the other message. So hello here. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Oh, okay. Sandy said, yes, Twitch is having issues today. I saw the message and responded. Do try again next time. Messages are failing forever. See, what's the deal? It's like technical difficulty, like all over the place. Hello, Kim Matheson. How are you? And Beth Ashley. Hi, right back at you. I'm going to pop your name in there. Hello, Beth. How are you? Look who's here. It's the star of yesterday's programming, Shauna with Southpaw Fiber Arts. Good morning to you, Shauna. Thank you for being here. Thank you for yesterday, too. That was very fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope everybody else enjoyed it as much as I do. I love getting to know everybody a little bit better. And you know what? For anybody that wants to come hang out, we can do that all together on Sunday. I believe 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to try it in the circle. We're going to try it. If it doesn't work, we can pop into a Zoom, but we'll try it. We'll see what happens. We'll see. But hello, and thank you for being here. What did Wendy say? After tonight's Mediterranean diet workshop, I will be moving. Ooh, pears. You know what? I got peaches yesterday from the local farmers market. Oh, it's so good. John 3:16, my favorite verse. Oh my gosh, let me see. Hello. Good morning from Long Island, New York. John 3:16. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you for being here. I don't know that I've seen you in here before. Thank you for watching. Yeah, wasn't that great, Cheri? She said she loved getting to know them yesterday. It's so nice to be able to get to know each other. I love it. I love it. Kim says, change the water in my fish tank. You know what? My daughter does that all the time. She's always doing water changes. When I had fish tanks when I was a kid, I never changed the water. Okay, I'm going to try to crank and read. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll see. I think we're set up I think we're all dialed in. I shouldn't have any problems here. So I should be able to just crank. Len said, made a nice ear warmer. I'm going to put, oh yeah, do that. I made a prototype thing, guys. When it was still cold out, and I should show y'all, and maybe you can help me tweak it. But it's kind of an ear warmer that goes with a hat. I don't know, because I need something like that for when I'm walking. And I know you could put it over, but then it was like tight. But anyways, I'll have to pull that out. But yeah, Len, please share. Cena says, I think they're fixing the mobile issue. It's happening on all the Twitch channels. That's frustrating. Angela says, I so need one. Yes, you do, Angela. We need to get you one. You need to get one and start cranking with us. I've got to wait to do my crafts due to musty smell taking over everything in my home. Oh, I'm so sorry. Moisture is the culprit. I'll tell you. Let me show you what Angela, I'll show. I've shown it before, but I'll show it again here. This has been a lifesaver for me and the camper. I'll do it. Like this little dude. Here, hold on. This was from Walmart. Now, this is our third one of these because the first two like broke and we returned them. And this one seems to be okay. But you can see the water in there. It's keeping all of the dampness out of the camper. I love it. And I think like when we used to have where we used to live, we had issues in our closet because of air circulation. And but we had a plug like there, I would have one of these now, like in any like small space. It does a really good job. The first ones that we had, once it would fill up, I was having problems with it running again, but this design is different. So they must've changed it. But anyways, a little tiny dehumidifier, because last summer I did have where, like it got, like I had to be careful, like stuff was getting gross, and with all my yarn and everything, I got to keep it nice. So anyway, it's just kind of a nice thing. It's kind of helpful, but I feel you, Angela. I feel you. Paula, is there a way to see yesterday's chat? Yes, Paula, in the CranKnit community, it's what's scrolling on the, how do I point to it? There. It's scrolling down there on the scrolly bar. If you're in there, Paula, I just posted this morning the recording of the Zoom, because we ended up having to go to Zoom and I had to edit that, or I would have done it last night. It took a long time. I just had to cut off some of the beginning of it, and it took a hot second for me to do that. And then I had to mess with some stuff to be able to get it uploaded. But it's uploaded now if you want to watch it. And if you're not in that group, all you have to do is follow that link below. Go to hoopandhome.com, click on CranKnit Network, fill out that information. It'll send you an invite. You click on the invite and you can set up your membership. It's all free. There's no cost for it. There is for me, and that's why I was frustrated. I have like a little thing into them. They got to figure some stuff out, but not for you. It's all free for all of you to be in there. But I know they just upgraded, and I know with upgrades, and I haven't jumped into all the new stuff that's available in the platform. I haven't checked it out yet. It's on my list of things to do. Carrie says I may be there next week and I have I'm sorry that you have a memorial to attend, but we would love to have you if you have a moment. Oh yeah. Oh, the peaches, and they're so good. They're like perfectly ripe. Like I got to eat them. Like I'm going to have one after I'm done cranking out this hat, because they're so delicious. I was thinking about making like some quick, like peach chia jam. I just do like chia seeds and lemon juice and stuff, and you can't keep it very long, like refrigerator preserves. I think that would be yummy. So I love me some peaches when they're ripe and good, and these are good. Last year they weren't very good. Yeah, Wendy says fish tanks can get stinky. Hello, Molly. How are you? 55 gallons. That's a big tank. Muriel says, how do you put your new row counter? I bought one central. Oh, let me tell you, I have a tip for this. It tells you like where to put the magnet, and I used, let me show you. I don't know if it's out here. I'll show you what glue I used. I did not use the super glue. Hold on. And I'll tell you why, Muriel. Hold on. Let me see if I have the glue out here. I don't know if I do. I don't know if I have it. It's like craft glue. It's like clear craft glue. It's kind of like this. Like you could use something like this, but it's like a little stronger. It almost is like it reacts like hot glue, but that's what I used to glue the little thing on. But I didn't glue this guy down. I just used one of the 3M sticky things, like for hanging like the little hooks, the command hooks. I just put one of those underneath it. So that way, if this machine goes like, sideways and I don't want to use it anymore, I can take that off. And this I can pop off too, because it's not super glue. So that's my little tip. And the 3M thing works great. Like it's on there. I really do like the counter. It works very nice. It took me a minute though, from always looking here to then looking here. So it takes a little adjusting, but you'll figure it out. Wendy said, did you see the video of the convertible beanie to ear? Oh, I did not. Oh, I did not see that. I need to see that. Hello, Barb in North Central Minnesota. How are you? This more for girls or women? What's more for girls or women? What, cranking? Or I'm not sure, Len. Anybody can do it. Anyone and everyone. That's my 2 cents. And Shauna says, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Cheri and everyone yesterday. Now you all know I'm a motor. I loved it. I still am blown away. Darren and I were talking last night about you speed reading, and that's just so impressive. Like I am envious of that. No joke. Because that's like the world is at your fingertips, because you can read so fast. And if you got to watch it, because she has a special skill, and y'all, it's like insane to me. But I'm definitely envious of that, Shauna, that gifting that you have. Because I would love to be able to devour them the way that you do, the way that you're able to. But then it would be addicting too, I think, because then it would be like never ending. I'd have all kinds of books. I would. Yeah, Wendy says we have a few guys, Len. Yes, you can. Yeah, anybody can do it. Anyone. Judy, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss, Judy. I am praying. I'm praying for you. I've been thinking about you a lot. I know I haven't reached out, but you are definitely in my thoughts. Judy's had a rough road. You've just been like, it's been rough. So if you're a praying person, just pray for Judy. Just lift her up, please, guys. Let's see. Dana, hello to you. Thank you for being here. Shar is here from Seattle. Yay! Shar. I can just barely make out Shar's picture. It looks like Char has a really cool hat on. I think I love that hat in your picture. Carrie says interview was awesome. I agree. Yes. Yeah. Judy just lost her sister. I didn't want to say it unless you wanted to share it, but Judy just lost her sister. Judy has lost so many people in her life. Guys, since the time that I've known Judy, or we've gotten to know each other from doing this, it's really been rough. That's all I can say. I don't have any other words for it. So yes, please pray for her. Yeah, I haven't had enough coffee yet. Actually, let me take a sip. I'll take a sip while I'm looking. Thank you all for that. Thank you all for praying for her too. Yes, Wendy. Yes, I need to make some. That would be better. Maybe I do that instead of the jam. Maybe we'll have that tonight with whatever I make for dinner or don't make for dinner. Maybe we just have that for dinner. You do. Peaches are so good. When they're good, they're like the best. You know what I mean? They're just so good. But when they're not good, when they're not ripe, they're disgusting. But yeah. Len says the ear warmer has to do on my Center 4870 rounds 2 colors. Oh, I'm excited now. Okay. Like I want to see it, Len. I want to see it. Rachel says, has anyone tried the Tulip I-cord knitter? It's so fun to use. And so it is easier than the Addie Egg, Rachel. I agree with you. I do agree with you. It works a wee bit better. Yeah, I saw the frustration with it is tough with the Addie Egg. It's a little sneaky snake. The using it is so different and it can be frustrating. I have both of them. I like the size of the I-cord or the Tulip better than the Addie. The Addie is good for some things. Like when I was doing the letters for some of the bigger, chunkier letters, when I put them on the bendable wire, I liked it. Just because for the look, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Or like if you want to do thicker, like I don't want to say ribbing. That's not what I want to say. Like if you wanted to edge something with a cord, I like that just a little bit better, but yeah, it's good. Yeah. Rachel says the Addie egg was giving me fits this past week, ready to return it and say, forget about it. If you're, yeah, if you can, if you don't want, if you're not going to use it, I would, if you're not going to use it. I think you'll like the tulip. You could use that for your stems too, if you wanted. But I like both of them. But I understand because it is very frustrating. Yeah, Shauna. Oh, I would bet. Yeah, because then you get buried in them too, because you can do so many. And I think you had mentioned about being able to do the books, the ebooks or the electronic books at different libraries. I think you had mentioned that to before. That's how I could remember that about that you were quite the reader, not just a reader, but like the reader. Like I said, if you need something read, we could maybe pay you, Shauna, to like do Cliff Notes for us. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. That's probably what she's saying. Nikita, hello to you. How are you doing? I hope things are well. Hope it's going well. Let's see. Thank you, Shauna, for that. Clear Noble, you are not late. I'm just going to do, this is going to probably not, if I can crank and talk, it probably won't take too long. I'm going to do a youth hat, like a smaller hat, not completely like a little kid, but like a 7-year-old, 10-year-old, 10-year-olds have a normal size hat. Like maybe elementary is what I'm thinking. Something that's a little bit smaller. I'm thinking this is the size I want to do for these. So I'm going to make it and then see. I know that for some, it might be a little big, but I think it'll be, it'll fit like all elementary is what I'm thinking. Bigger on the littler kids, but big enough to fit the older kids. The 125 is what I'm trying. I used to do 130 for all of my hats on the 48 pins. So that's only 5 less rows, but I think it will make a difference and I think it'll work. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Muriel says I lost my sister-in-law last year. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry for your loss. Yeah. And then Char asked, Rachel, where did you get the tulip? I think she was asking. I don't know if you saw that. Whoop. It like hit. Rachel asked, is the Addie okay? I can get the Addie to take 4-weight, but the only I've used Heartland by Lion Brand. The only ones I've used in it so far, Heartland by Lion Brand and Big Twist Value. But I will tell you, Rachel, when you do it, let me grab mine. Those are the only two that I've used. Like I think I commented, I think you were maybe using I love this yarn and I think it's probably not stretchy enough for it. But have I broken a needle on this one? No, maybe I haven't. I thought that I did. It was on my 22, not this one. But once you get it cast on and you're just starting. So let's say you got it cast on and now you've got your thing in there. Do not touch it. Like don't I have a video on this, but don't touch the yarn. But I will tell you the other trick is you crank and then you pull on the bottom. So you crank and then you pull that down, and you don't want your weight to hit anything. You want it to be free flowing. But I will crank and then pull down and crank and then pull down, because if you don't with the 4-weight, it gets all bound up in here and then it won't keep going. So right away, once I do it, I crank and then I pull on that yarn coming out the bottom. And I just constantly do that and keep doing that. But I've had even with the Heartland and the Big Twist, I think it happened more with the Big Twist. There have been times where it'll snag, where it hangs up. So you have to watch that. But I have been able to get it to take those 2 4-weights. I haven't used any other ones though. I haven't tried them. But it is very kind of peculiar. It took me a while to figure out how to use it. It is a little bit strange. Char says, I don't like the Addy egg. Yeah, I can understand. Maybe not. Because it's a little finicky. A little bit finicky. Oh, Megan said she's going to try to make a marshmallow ghost and see how that... Oh, I bet it'll be cute. Muriel says, I lost my sister-in-law last year. She's only 57. And a month later, my mom had cancer. Oh, goodness. It's like the double gut punch. Fortunately, she beat it. I know the feeling, Judy. Talking helps. Yeah. I can imagine. I can't imagine. Because I know, like, with Judy, it's been like one family member after another. And it seems like they've all, like, just been hit so hard. But yeah, it's those seasons of life where it's just so devastating and you feel like I don't even know. Sometimes you feel like you can't get through, but Muriel, thank you for sharing that, because it does mean something to know that other people they've dealt with it, and it's sweet. It's sweet that you shared that. And I'm so sorry that you lost her. 57 is so young. Cancer freaking sucks. It just sucks. It really sucks. Rachel says, Yarn Inspiration released the new Karen anniversary. Ooh, I didn't see them. Oh, no, that's not good. Yeah, do they get like first dibs? They're like the first ones that do it, I think. I'll have to check those out. Or Yarn Inspirations is the one that makes them. Is Michael's the one? I think Michael's is the one that has them where you can go and buy them in store. Because I don't think they have, at least my Joann's doesn't have a lot of options for the Karen cakes. Len, I have in the CranKnit 101 series on YouTube, I think I did do one for the Addy egg on using it. I believe I have one. I think so. Rachel says you got the tulip on Amazon. Yeah, the tulip only takes 3. Yes, but the Addy will take 4, or at least you can try to get it to take 4. Oh, thank you, Sandy. You already answered the question. Thank you for sharing the video too. I appreciate that. Margot says, Allie and I made 25 hats for the... Oh, awesome. Allie also suggests that we try to make hats using the safety yellow yarn for the... Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll have to try that too. Yes, Wendy. Yes, absolutely. It's just so freaking devastating. It really is. It's like the evil illness. Yeah, I don't know. I hate it. Okay, I'm going to try to keep cranking. Michael's has the anniversary cakes. Oh, I'm going to check them out. I got to check them out, Rachel. I got to see now. Let's see. Lana, thank you for being here. Kim says, my husband lost his sister. See, it's just like it's like, I don't know that any families go untouched anymore. It seems like everybody is touched by it. It's such an awful, awful, awful thing. Awful thing. Hello, Sarah. Char says, oh my, Karen cakes. Good morning, Twyla. I love the name Twyla. I love that name, Twyla. I like it a lot. Twyla. Okay, so I think I want to do 125. I think that's what I want to do. We'll see how it goes. Isn't it so much quieter? It's so much quieter than the Addy. It's so funny because everybody always asks me, which one do you like better? And when I use the Addy, I think I like the Addy better. And when I use one of these, I think I like it better. I don't know. I like whatever one I'm using. That's what I should say. Debbie says, yeah, I lost my dad at 54. And then my brother following year was 33. Oh my goodness. Just makes you appreciate life more, I think. Yeah, we realize that we just don't know. Yeah, like tomorrow, any one of us could wake up and, or not. I mean, it's just tough though. The thing that I hate, like, it's devastating. Like, you lost, what did you say, your brother at 33? That's like insane because we just don't think about, like, when people are younger, we don't, when they get older, we kind of anticipate it, I guess. You think once you get over, like when you're in your 70s or, later, I'm not saying that, because now even for me, because I'm getting close to that and I have family members who are, and Darren is getting closer to that, I think, oh, that doesn't sound that old. But however, when you get older, you just, that, you know, it's like you wrap your head around like that's coming. But when you're younger, it's like it just comes out of nowhere, because we so much think that you're just going to have all this opportunity, right, to live a long life. But the thing I think about is, it's one thing for someone to pass away quickly. That loss is it still hurts the people that are left. But for that person, it's so much better than cancer. Oh, my thing blipped. That's the thing that my heart breaks. The suffering that happens with illness, like especially cancer, and the people that have to, you know, fight to live and just suffer through it. And I don't know. It's just awful. I just wish it was not, that we could find a way to fix that. And I know there are things like, you know, in our lives that we get exposed to or whatever that can help it, but we just don't know. Like, we just never know. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm kind of babbling. Let's see. September is my annual FU to be told where it is. Yeah. Char says, need to make some more pumpkin stems, pumpkin parts, or pumpkin part. That sounds so funny, pumpkin parts. And I'm praying for you too, Wendy, just so you know that. Leather yarn. What? Who said leather yarn? Where did I miss that? Oh, Shauna says, Crystal has a new video up and was talking about knitting leather yarn. Really? Leather yarn. So would it just be strips, right? That's interesting. Twilight said it's been a bit, you know, work just gets in the way of being able to join you. Oh, well, work, silly work. Why should we have to work, right? Megan says, I lost when you were 9. She was only 52 years old. She passed away of a heart attack. That's so sad. I'm so sorry, Megan. So sad. Because for you to be without your mom, I'm so sorry. Bugatti knitting leather. Interesting. Bugatti? Is that like, I don't know. That's fine, Char. Thank you for letting us know. Bugatti. It's got to just be strips, right? Is that what it is, Shauna? Because I wouldn't think you would have fibers. French. Wendy's going to take French. I think that's cool. Maybe Duolingo. You can do some Duolingo. That's pretty good. Or Babbel. One of my kids use Babbel. Actually, my kids have used each. And I think they both have things that they like about them. But Muriel said, I saw a video. It's false leather, and it seems a bit stretchy. Interesting. Well, I got to check that. Is it real leather or is it false leather, like faux leather? Because if it was faux leather, I would be a little more for it. But you already written no German. See, you're going to be like speaking 5 languages, Wendy. I don't really know. I barely know English, guys. I don't know that I can learn another language. All right, we're going to keep cranking. This might end up being a little big. I might want to just do 120. I'm thinking maybe. We'll see. Oh, really? It looks like t-shirt yarn. Interesting. So is it real leather or is it faux leather? Because I think it would look cool for an amigurumi to be made out of that. Like a teddy bear or something. If it was like, I don't know, that might be cool, right? I don't know how easy it would be to work with it. It's probably thicker, I would think. Muriel says, Wendy, I can talk French if you want. Muriel, I just have to say, I love that you and your mom, that you were cranking with your mom. I just love that. I just love it. I love it. It makes my heart so full because it's something I wish that I could do. I wish my mommy was still around and I could cherish those moments because that is just the coolest. Molly says, faux leather yarn. Interesting. Yes, we need to investigate that. Wendy says material fiber is mainly polyester. So it's plastic. It's pleather then. Let's see. I think I am going to do 120. I don't think I'm going to do 125. I should take a poll. Should I do 120 or 125? I'm thinking, because where I have it set for tension and this yarn is super stretchy, I'm not even to my thing yet, and I'm at 70. I'm almost there, I mean. I think I'm going to do 120. Oh, it's a 6. Oh, I wouldn't want to crochet any. Well, I suppose you could, though. 6, that's chunky. That's chunky. But maybe it's not chunky. Confirmed. Pleather, 100% polyester. All right. Judith, hello. How are you? Oh, in the middle of cutting lawn. You know what? I have no lawn to mow. And I don't miss it, guys. We used to live in the subdivision where we had to mow lawn. And before that, we lived where we had, like, I called it mow dirt, but not a lot of lawn to mow. But we never could keep up with it. And it's so nice to not have to mow any more lawn because we live in the woods and we have no grass. We have weeds and trees. Yeah, that won't crank. That's for sure. Oh, she does. That's so cool. Your mom has a yarn shop and I always knit or crochet and it was always her, the teacher. But now, oh, that's so, I love that. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. And so cool that your mom has a yarn shop. That's like being a kid and your parents have a candy store. To me, that's so awesome. How many acres do you mow, Wendy? Do you have a lot? Like, do you have acres that you mow? How much do you have to mow? Well, you have your fields, so you probably, that doesn't count. Like lawn, like green grass lawn. I used to like the riding lawnmower when we had it, but when we lived in town, I just didn't. And we had people that they spent so much time. And if you're someone who spends a lot of time on your lawn, I don't mean to like, hopefully I don't offend you because I don't mean to do that. But for us, we just had a hard time. Like, we didn't, all of our neighbors. Okay, just picture this, guys. Okay, house full of kids in a subdivision on a cul-de-sac. You know, we're there all the time because I homeschool them. We should have lived out in the country because that's the kind of people we are, right? That's what I would say anyway. And everybody in our neighborhood gets the service to have the fertilizer come in and the weed killer and all the things. So they have to put the little flags up, you know, stay off the lawn because it's sprayed. We did it one season, that's it. And then there's us. Like, it's so well manicured that like our neighbors are using the broom and like sweeping the street to get the grass clippings up and all the things. And then we have our lawn and it's full of dandelions. And then and my kids are like, yay, flowers, we get to play. And then all the lawns around us, there's like the line because we have all the weeds and nobody else does because they hated us. I'm sure they were happy to see us move. It's so funny. I think it's hilarious. 800 acres, but still 3. Okay. That's still a lot. 3 acres of mowing, but you probably have a big tractor and that might be fun. You can put on like an audiobook or listen to something and mow. I think that might be fun. But 800 acres, I still can't. That's so much land. Can I just move there, Wendy? Can I just come move there with you? We can just put up I won't take up a lot of space. I might like it actually. We have a mix of pasture, timber, grazing, and you just have your own little paradise is what you have. Molly says, I love to cut the grass. No one bothers. That's funny. My husband bothers me. Oh, that's funny. 0 turn mower. Now, see, that would be fun. That would be fun to drive, but I don't know. I would just go out to drive the mower, but not really care about the grass. And I can't, what did Muriel put? I'm not even going to try to pronounce what she put in there. To a lot of sewing things. I don't know. Linda, hello to you. No, you didn't miss much. We're just talking. I'm going to roll this because it's dragging. I think I'm going to do 120, guys. I'm making like a kid's hat, like a youth hat, I think. Megan says, I have about 5.5 acres. It's almost, oh, do you mow the whole thing? Like, is it all lawn? He would flip if I drove it around. I haven't started French yet. Oh, that's funny. Wendy's like, no, Muriel, no French today. Hello, Nancy. How are you? Thank you for being here. The thing that I kind of thought was funny, and you all with all the acreage would think is funny, is there were people in our subdivision who had riding mowers, and nobody had even an acre of like land. You know, it's like 0.35 of an acre, or that's probably the most anybody had. So you have these little tiny lawns, and people are using their riding mowers, and then they have to either get a push mower or their weed eater out, because you can't mow around everything because the riding mower can't get around it unless you have a zero turn. I suppose you could do that, but nobody had that. Not on our street anyway. But I don't miss the subdivision life, guys. The kids kind of miss it, believe it or not, which is crazy because they liked being able to just ride their bikes to the park, or, you know, not that they can't now, but it's a little different. Or roller skate in the street. Can't do that now that it's gravel. So, or go into town because we live so close to town. Everything was really close. We don't mow the whole thing, just front yard and backyard. Still a lot. That's cool that you have a lot of land. Paula M, don't be sorry. I'm glad you're here. Ooh, $39. Are they huge? Are they the anniversary cakes? Well, they're the big. Are they really, really $39? What? Are they gold weaved? Really? $39? Okay, I'm blown away by that. Why are they $39? That's way too much money. They're not bougie yarn. It's Caring cakes. $39. Okay, explain to me, guys. Char, am I missing it? Oh, bonjour. And then you say, well, then you say, do you say comment allez-vous? Comment, I don't know. I know bonjour. Let's see, bonjour. Comment allez-vous? I don't know. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I know. I don't know anymore. Ça va. I can say that. Bonjour, ça va. Say you? Is that what that is? We are also responsible for the family-ish cemetery care. That's cool and a little creepy. Et tu? And you? Is that and you? Et tu? Je vais très... Okay, you guys, are you guys laughing at me? Je vais très bien marcher beaucoup. I can't do it. I can't. I don't remember it from like... I took French in high school. I do not remember any of it. Okay, what does it say? Anniversary cake is 35.3 ounces. They're on sale right now. I spent $27.99 for one. 35.3 ounces. How many ounces is in a... Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta look now. Let me look at... What is this? 6 ounces. So that's freaking... That, how many yards is that? 3... That's a lot. That's enormous. Okay, Char just told me. Super bulky and 1,069 yards. 61 yards. 1,061 yards. That's a freaking lot. Super bulky. So it's a 6? It's super bulky would be a 6, right? Did I do great? I don't think I did great. Muriel, you're just being kind. I don't think I did great. Only thing I could get away with, my name is Cheri, and I could say Cheri. And then that sounds very Frenchy. I think French is beautiful. Out of all the languages, though, I have to say, I think it's the most beautiful language. To listen to it, it's beautiful. Yeah, a 6. So what are you guys making out of it? I want to know what everybody's making. What are you going to make out of it? Wendy, did you buy some? Who said they bought some? Somebody. Naomi, hello to you. What did she say? Some of the new Caring cakes are online only. I want to touch it first. Some are priced as a group of yarn multiples. Yeah, I want to touch it. Okay, Rachel's the one that bought it. What are you going to make, Rachel? I want to know. J'ai vu and something. I can't do it. A two done. You guys, I can't. I know that is wrong. I am not making anything out of that. You know, it's funny, Wendy, when I read that, even though I read it like just me reading it, I read it as though I hear you saying it. And I just love your, I just know, like, I don't know. It's just funny. I just love you. Just, oh, I love it. Okay. I'm going to keep cranking. A little more coffee. I'm feeling a little better. It's feeling a little less Monday. We're almost, we're getting there. See, a 6. I don't know if I've ever made, like, a 6 is what we used to use when we made the hand knitted blankets. That was a 6. I've made the Sampler Blues Afghan with an anniversary cake before. Oh, I want to see that. Sampler Blues Afghan. The 6 is big. Wendy says, Char says, I will crochet up a quick, gorgeous. That would crochet up a quick. That, I suppose, yeah. I suppose. When I used to have to get yarn for Allison, my daughter, when we had the studio, she did the hand knitted blanket workshops. Back when I didn't care, like I wouldn't even go to the workshop because I'm like, you guys are going to stand on your feet for 4 hours and make a blanket with some yarn. That doesn't sound like fun. Now I'd be like, yeah, that sounds like fun. Then I was like, yay, it makes money. Please offer this workshop. But I used to have to get the chunky yarn when it was on sale. And that was a 6. So it was like the big stuff. Let's see. Wendy says, I remembered that from a friend in middle school long time ago. You are welcome. I don't know how to do the end of it. Je vous en prie. I don't know. You are welcome. Love the live sessions. I think I smile and laugh so much. We are just goofballs. Yeah, we are goofballs. We're all a little goofy. I love it though. Giant granny square. Oh, see, I need to do a granny square blanket because after seeing Wendy's, I need to make one of those. Now I gotta go check out this freaking expensive yarn that I might have to buy. Because you all are like peer pressuring me. I'm kidding. Megan says I have to start making a crochet knitted blanket because my sister-in-law showed me a thick crochet sweater. Oh yeah, that, you know what, Megan, that would be nice actually, like a sweater made of the bulky yarn. Like I think that would be kind of nice. That'd be kind of nice. Char says so easy. Yeah, I'm sure. No, I'm sure it probably is. You guys are all like crochet experts though, so it's easy for you. Was it fun? Like you didn't lose your place or anything? See, I worry about like messing up. But I guess if it's just like a big granny square, just keep going around and around and around and around. Muriel, I think your English is better than mine. Nancy, I would like you to make a turkey. Oh, I'm from Puerto. Like a turkey. A turkey would be cute. I think Erin Makes needs to do a design for a turkey. I should tell her because she can modify her beautiful birds. Oh, that would be cute, guys. Like think about like her design here. Like you could make a turkey out of her bird design. Erin needs to make a pattern. She needs to make a turkey. But she's in the UK, so I don't think they have Turkey Day there. They don't have Thanksgiving in the UK, do they? You guys, these are my favorite. If I wasn't afraid of them getting pilly, I would sleep with them at night. I just love them. They were my most favorite things. You could totally do a turkey off of those patterns, though. I'm gonna tell Erin. She needs to make a turkey. Stitch markers help. Yeah, okay. I understand that for sure. And I think, Nancy, it's so cool that you're in Puerto Rico. Okay, we're getting closer. We got 20 more. Oh, am I going to do 25 or no? We'll do 15 more rows because it's pretty big. So I think we'll do 120. Lisa says, I've now completed 3 bucket hats crocheted. They all turned out different sizes. I'm having trouble maintaining because I always do, Lisa. I always do have problems with the tension. I'm doing better. Not going to lie, I'm doing better, but if I had to make for crochet, if I had to make the same thing over and over again, the same size, I don't know that I could. It depends on how I'm feeling, whether it's tighter or looser. I don't know. If I get a little like angry and mad, I think I'm definitely tighter than if, you know, I'm happy, then I crochet a little looser. But I will tell you, have you all seen the what are they called? The cowboy hats that Sew Yarn Crafty that Leah has done. Have you guys seen those? I want one. I should ask her if she's using what pattern she's using, because I think they're stinking adorable. She's using ribbon yarn, I think, to make it, like the tape yarn. If you have to go to Sew Yarn Crafty and check it out. They are so cute. What are they called? Are they called Stetson hats? That's what they're called. Like just a cowboy hat, but they're crocheted and they're so stinking cute. I want to make one of those. That's what I want to do. But now Megan's got me thinking about a bulky weight sweater. That would be kind of cool. Like where you could just wear something underneath it and throw it over when you're cold. But it would have a little weight to it. I suppose you could do that with the Karen cakes, huh? I'll have to see what those look like. Yeah, Wendy, aren't they cool? Aren't they cool? They're so cool. I asked, she's using multiple patterns to merge it. Well, then she needs to come up with her own and sell it to me because I want to make one because they are so stinking cute. I'm going to tell her that too. Leah, if you're watching this later, you need to put together your own pattern and I will buy it because I want to make one. Mira says next week my youngest son's for university, so I won't have time to do anything, but I hope the next 2 weeks I'll try the cockatiel pattern. Oh, I love that. Are you sad that your son, your youngest, is moving to college? Because I'll tell you, they grow up so stinking fast. They do. They do. I miss my adult kids. I want them here. And they come over quite frequently. It's getting loud again and they're getting closer. I think they're taking out. I need to walk over there because I think they're taking out multiple trees. Okay. That was loud. I felt the thud of it hitting the ground. Huh. Scary. Shar says, I'm liking the Hocus Pocus colors a lot. See what you strike. All right. Okay, we're almost. I got one more to go, and that'll be one. We'll do the 120. I think I'm stopping here. We're going to stop right there. Okay, I'm going to take my guide off, my awesome guide, and put it in my box. In my beautiful box. Can you hear? I don't know if it's very loud for me. I was not sure how it would do with the audio with the chainsaw, but it's super loud. Super-de duper. Okay. So let's cast this puppy off of here and see what we got. I think this is what I'm gonna I think 120 on these. I don't know about my Addy if I use the Addy. But my thought is I'm going to make up a bunch of them. I'm going to use this type of a yarn because I have quite a bit of these cakes that I've wound of leftovers for the kids. And I think I won't do it on the live, but what I'll do is I'll pump out a bunch of tubes with my little driller thing on my other Centro that I don't care about. And then I can bust them out way quicker. You know, it's a no-no. And I'll be very careful with my tension guide. Because you shouldn't probably use that with it. Okay. I'm still so sad that they did away with the Yarn Be Glowing. Makes me so mad. If I would have known that they were going to discontinue, I would have gotten, the yarn that like started me to want to do this. Maybe I'll go online and buy it expensive and make myself a hat out of it, because it's the yarn where I'm like, oh, this is the most beautiful hat. It was It's Me Polly B was doing it on her Addie, and it was Yarn Be Glowing, and it was like the orangey color, and it was just so gorgeous. And that's when I was like, I want one of those machines. I want one. It changed my life, guys. I would have not met all of you if it wouldn't have been for that yarn and her using the machine on TikTok. I think about that. We think, it's crazy how like social media, we think of it as being this bad thing, but I'm very grateful for all of you, and you guys wouldn't be here if it wasn't for social media. So, uh-oh. Oh no, it's just hung up. I thought I missed it. I got a little feared. And then yesterday after doing the interview, you guys were all talking about the drop stitch. I got to do that. That's got to happen. I shouldn't be so afraid to try new things, right? Okay. Hopefully that wasn't. Let me just make sure I didn't drop it. I don't think so. I think it was just hung up. I think. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, let me move this off and then we'll finish it out. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Sandy. Let's see. Muriel said the hardest thing is being alone with my husband. It's funny. Wendy says, I hear that. What did you say? My big house is sometimes too quiet and my hubby follows me around I wouldn't mind it. But I suppose you have those times. It'll be I don't know. I don't know if there'll ever be a time where Mr. B and I will be. I'm sure there will be, but it's hard for me to imagine that now. We still have Eddie's still so young. We still have 2 youngins. I have 4 more to finish out with school. And we start after Labor Day. So I feel like I'm sitting on the ground. Hold on. There we go. We're going to start back. So let's see. Phyllis, how are you? That was my mom's name, Phyllis. I love your name. That was my mother's name. I have a question. I can't get the Addie to make a hat that fits an adult. They are too tight. When I loosen the tension, it gets holes. Any recommendations? So, okay. So it's dropping if you loosen the tension. I would use a yarn like this on your Addie with as loose of a tension as you can where you're not dropping stitches, Phyllis. Use like Karen Simply Soft, like Yarn Bee Soft Secret. If you're using a more acrylic-y yarn, it is gonna knit tighter. It just is. The 46 does have a tendency to make not that it has a tendency, it does make a smaller hat. You can play around with the yarn and your tension. And that will usually do it. Because I will tell you, before the tension guide, I really had a hard time, not gonna lie. I didn't use my Addie very often because I had a hard time hand tensioning loose enough to be able to get an adult hat. And now I can do that. And just know too, Phyllis, that you have to do, like, if you're doing 130 or 135 rows on your 48 to make an adult hat, you're going to need to do like 155 to 165 on the Addie, because you're going to need that to be able to get more stretch. And it is going to be snugger. It just is. Cause I know it's only two pins, but it's definitely smaller. But I'll tell you, like these hats here, these are that Big Twist Prism yarn. I think I did 165, and these boogers are huge. So the yarn makes it, and I use the tension guide, but these are big. These are pretty large hats. So, so yes, you can do it. You just got to play around with it. Let's see what else we got. Linda, I hope you had any feedback on the little motors they sell for the Addies and stuff. I have not tried them. I've thought about it, especially for when I want to do like a bunch of bulk hats for giveaway, and I just want to get a lot of tubes done. I haven't tried it. I do have the little attachments, and I don't do it live, but I have like backup machines that are kind of like not great. And that's what I use with the little drill attachment. But I do not use, I use like a really cheapy, like Walmart electric screwdriver. But you got to be careful because you can, you can break your machines if you don't, like, if you're okay at risking it. I would think that the motors would do the same thing. Like they could, I mean, maybe they'd be better than using the drill attachment because you can turn it down and you can just, but you've got to know if you have like any kind of knots or anything, because you could break, like if you're using a tension guide, you could break your tension guide, you could break your needle if you're not paying attention. But yeah, I've seen where people have used them. But I haven't, and I don't know if any of you in the group have them. Anybody on here have one of the motors? Have you added one to any of your machines? When he says cooking is different, only 2 people. Yeah, see, I don't, yeah, cooking for less people. I have that problem now, and I still have a house full. But when we had Haley, when she was older, the kids were littler. This is my oldest daughter, so it wasn't a lot. But there for a while, having like 9 of us, and several who were, adult children or close to it. It was a lot of food, guys. So now we have way less. And yeah, that takes some getting used to. I don't know if I could just cook for 2 people. I don't know if I know how to do that. I don't think I do. Lisa says it's so nice to have this group of friends to chat with about yarn and other things. Oh, I feel the same way, Lisa. Thank you for saying that. You made me happy. You made me so happy. Oh, Wendy said, oh, thank you, Wendy. It is for me, guys. I feel kind of selfish because I need it. So that's why we're here. But yeah, I just appreciate all of you guys, because I have to say, you all as a group, everybody is so awesome. You really are. All of you. You really are. And I love you all. Yeah, you have a Mr. B too. You do, Muriel. I love it. Wendy says, after this, I'm off to make a menu for the week and go grocery shopping. Husband is in pit mode right now. Pit mode. I don't know what pit mode is. Do you like to grocery shop, Wendy? I do not like it. I always said if I was like to become rich and famous, that would be the one thing I would. And I know if I lived in town, I wouldn't have to do it now. I could pay somebody else, but not that I would want to do that. I really don't like grocery shopping. I actually really hate it. Oh, Muriel, thank you for sticking with us, even if it's hard for it to understand. We appreciate you. And you do such beautiful work. You are so, so talented, by the way. I just love seeing what you do. You're an inspiration. Margot. Oh, you were blessed when you have your husband following you around. Sometimes when I hear stuff like that, it makes me jealous. Oh, Margot, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we need to remember that. You know what? It's easy to forget that they could be taken from us or they can be gone at any time. Yeah. 32 years. Congratulations on that, too. Okay, I think this is perfect, guys. I think it's perfect. I think 125 would have been too much. So I did 120. Yarn Bee Soft Secret. Hold on. I think it's good. Let me just go back to here. I think it's good. I think that's nice. It actually would probably fit an adult too, to be quite frank. I probably could have done 115, but I think this would work for a little, it'll be a little bigger on like a kindergartner, but then all the way up to, like I think 5th grader. I think that would work. And I think I'll do some simple ones and then maybe some like funky ones, maybe some double palms. That's what I'm thinking. Like just some simple basic ones like this for the kids that maybe don't want to like look crazy. Like I like to look crazy like that. So I think that's good. I think. All right. Let's see. What did you guys say? I can't do that. Only a 20% coupon right now. Oh, for the yarn. Is that what you're talking about, Char? I do not like to grocery shop. When I was a little time, a huge list. I feel like I'm on a market dash. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I really just don't. I don't know why. I just feel like when I do it though, it's kind of funny because I'm like full speed ahead and I'm like, get out of my way. want to get this over and done with. That's no joke too. Like I do it super speed. Like I go really fast. All right, guys, that's all I got today. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you guys for just being here and being so kind to each other and praying for each other and just being so awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so we'll be doing we'll be doing our coffee and chat on Thursday. And then Sunday we do the get together. So get into the CrankKnit network. Go ahead and do an RSVP. I think there's room for 30 people in that if it works. Hopefully it will. I'm going to make sure to talk to the peoples that be at Circle and see what's going on. But you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, stay cranky. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye.